then Vairagya will automatically come. That Vairagya is there, then will not be disturbed or distressed like Srila Prabhupada. He lost everything, he got everything, he's the same person. He's not lamenting, or he's not jubilant, because everything is Krishna's property. Vairagya and Gyan, this should come. That is what our hope is. If we are performing our devotional service in a proper way, ultimately both of them should manifest in our life. Too much attachment should go away, and ultimately we should realize Krishna as the Bhoktaram, ultimate enjoyer. Then our own self propensity of enjoying will slowly reduce. Then we'll start taking pleasure in seeing Krishna pleased, like gopis. When gopis are taking pleasure just by seeing Krishna, so happy. Oh, Krishna is happy, we are happy. So Krishna, that's why he finally reappeared after fully testing gopis. Then he reappeared again, and after purifying their hearts, that little contamination of being proud, that was gone away. And also in the same process we learned so many lessons also, where how the gopis reacted when they saw now Krishna is with Radharani only. He left us, but he didn't leave Radharani. What was their reaction? And then after that, when they saw even he left Radharani, now Radharani is alone. What was their reaction? So all these pastimes, for us to get lesson that it is very important for us when we see that others are getting more mercy of Krishna. We see others progressing well. We see others being more closer to Krishna, other devotees. What should be our reaction to this? So this pastime gives us so much learnings also. And then of course now Krishna appeared, and then we'll see further what is now the next coming up after he returns. Yes.
Who is Chandravali?
Chandravali is another Gopi Prabhuji, like Srimati Radharani. There are two parties, Prabhupada explains. These are specific words of Prabhupada. Parties, two parties. So in Vrindavan, there are two parties serving Krishna. One party is of Radharani party, another is Chandravali party. Two rivals, you can say, transcendental rivals, who serve Krishna more. So Chandravali party, and there are separate gopis there. Radharani party, and we discussed there are separate gopis. These 8 Sakhis are Radharani party. And there is Chandravali part. So Prabhupada says that though they are rivals, but ultimately their purpose is one, to serve Krishna. So ultimately this increases competition, transcendental competition, no envy, but that competition drives us further. I want to serve Krishna, I want to serve Krishna more, I want to serve Krishna more. So that is where two groups are there, and they both are serving Krishna. And amongst all, two main gopis, Radharani and Chandravali, and amongst those two, Radharani is the best. She is the foremost. So Krishna Pranam Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Pranam Prabhuji, Dhandu Pranam.
Pranam. Dhandu Pranam to all Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So many points were discussed. I was immersed with the pastimes of Krishna with gopis very wonderfully. I mean, it's very blissful to, very to our heart and soul. And that says material also in that previous paragraph, like when money, the person who doesn't have money, when he got money, he'll be very happy. And after some time, the money left from him, then always he is thinking about money 24 hours. So that nice analogy Prabhupada gave. So when that money left from him, he always think about money, money, money. The same way Krishna so revealed him to them, and when he left, then always Gopi is thinking about Krishna. This wonderful analogy was given by Prabhupada. Always Prabhupada ji mingle with the material example for spiritual analogy. It was wonderful, Guruji.
Yes, Prabhuji, very easy, making us easy for us to understand. And Prabhupada explained by his own example how he had everything, he lost everything, he get back everything, but always Krishna conscious, always surrendered.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. So, Rajendra Prabhuji, can we read when Krishna? Third paragraph.
When Krishna entered the forest on the bank of river Yamuna, the moonlight dissipated the surrounding darkness. Due to the season, flowers like kunda and kadamba were blooming, and a gentle breeze was carrying their aroma. Due to the aroma, the bees were also flying in the breeze, thinking that the aroma was honey. The gopis made it neat for Krishna by labeling the soft sand and placing cloth over it. The gopis were gathered there, had almost all been poets of the Vedas. In their previous births, during Lord Ramchandra's advent, they had been Vedic scholars who desired the association of Lord Ramchandra in conjugal love. Ramchandra had given them the benediction that they would be present for the advent of Lord Krishna and he would fulfill their desires during Krishna's advent. The Vedic scholar took birth in the shape of gopis in Vrindavan as young gopis. They got the association of Krishna in fulfillment of their birth desire. The ultimate goal of their perfect desire was attained, and they were so joyous that they had nothing further to desire. This is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. If one attains the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then he has no desire for anything. When the gopis had Krishna in their company, not only all their grief, but their lamenting in the absence of Krishna was relieved. They felt they had no desires to be fulfilled. Fully satisfied in the company of Krishna, they spread their clothes on the ground. These garments were made of fine linens and smeared with the red kumkum, which decorate their breasts. With great care, they spread a sitting place for Krishna. Krishna was their life and soul, and they created a very comfortable seat for him.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Any comments on these two paragraphs? Anyone would like?
While reading this paragraph, I was thinking of the song which is Radha Krishna Prana Moro Yugala Kishore. So like while reading this is also coming on top of my mind. So,
yeah, very, very beautiful song. And Shri Narottam Das Thakur authored it.
Yes.
And Jivana Marane Gati or
Gati or Nai Radha Krishna Pranamoru
Yugala Kishore. This is exactly what we discussed, Rajendra Prabhuji, that these songs we should keep on singing
Hmm.
in the daytime while we are walking, sitting, eating. Somehow, if we have this inclination, this is what Brajvasis did.
Hmm.
They will create songs of Krishna, and always Prabhupada says they will create themselves or they will ask a poet to write for them, and they'll keep on singing. So Brajvasis are showing us the way, and very nicely you. So we can follow this. We can also sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra Kirtan in different tunes, humming like just. We see so many people, especially when they are young in school, college, singing some songs, movie songs, because they they get some pleasure out of it. They are engrossed. Somebody very much engrossed in cricket, so what he will do, he will always think about cricket, various statistics, various players, how they play, and practicing also while walking, somehow trying to practice like how they throw the ball. So on the road, practicing. So always immersed in cricket. Cricket, they say, has become religion of India. We hear Sachin Tendulkar is the god and cricket is religion. These foolish people, they take it to a different level. So ultimately, for us, we learn from everyone. So those fans of cricket, they don't see day, they don't see night. If in some part of the world some match is going on, they will wake up at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, start watching. So we get inspired, we get up for our chanting early. Because if they can have so much attachment for cricket, why can't we have some attachment for chanting? We see in offices, when I was working in Bombay in office, so there is a TV, for example, in office. So they will start this cricket match. So it won't be, of course, they will also track on the internet. Always engrossed. They are working, by the way. But their mind, they cannot take away from cricket. They're always thinking what will happen with the next ball. So they will see the scorecard on the screen in front of them. And there is television on some room, some conference room. So they keep on going to that room and watching live also. What's going on, what's going on, what's going on. And we see the celebration when India wins was crazy, especially with Pakistan. So we learn so much, Prabhuji, that songs, so much attachment for these sports, this propensity, this tendency, we should divert towards Krishna. We take it towards Krishna. And that's what Srila Prabhupada teaches us in Krishna book by example of Mother Yashoda. And then through her example, he gives for all the Brajvasis, that all the Brajvasis will remember Krishna by singing Krishna's songs. So thank you for actually giving us with your own example about how we can sing these songs. Daytime also we should sing. Srila Prabhupada's favorite song, Param Karuna Poitujan, Nitai Gaur Chandra, Sav Avatar Taha Sunui, Keval Ananda Kant. So this is specific for Lord Chaitanya. Srila Narottam Das Thakur's most of the songs are for Lord Chaitanya, but the one you sang, there are few songs for Krishna. So this is one of it, Radha Krishna Pran Mora. And when we go through this song, the whole process is so wonderfully explained, how gopis are serving Radha and Krishna. Similar, we will see now. It's exactly what you could recall, because this is the pastime we are entering into, where gopis are making that that platform where they both will sit, Krishna and Radha, and they will serve. So yeah, it's very, very relevant song for this, what we are reading. We see that it's moonlight dissipating the darkness. So this is Sharad Purnima day, full moon night, most auspicious day. And of course, we see that they are Vedic scholars. These gopis are Vedic scholars. And in the times of Lord Sri Ramchandra. And now, these are some of the gopis, not everyone. There are Nitya Siddhas gopis, they are always with Krishna. There are various categories of gopis. And then there are gopis who were in Lord Ramchandra's time as these yogis. So Lord Ramchandra benedicted. So there are all types of gopis. And ultimately, Prabhupada ji says, even these gopis, they got purified and went back in Nitya Leela of Krishna. So there are various types of gopis, and one type is explained here. Those who were with Lord Sri Ramchandra, and Lord Ramchandra said, I will fulfill your desire when I appear as Krishna. So lesson for us is that gopis, not all of them are the same platform. Not all of them are the pure devotees of Krishna, like Nitya Siddha gopis, no. But ultimately, when they associate with Nitya Siddha gopis, they get purified and they also go back to Godhead and serve Krishna there eternally. So this is association which matters a lot. This we learn from these gopis. That with the association of pure devotees, we can also get purified. Prabhupada gives example of rod. When put rod in the fire, slowly it gets heat, and that rod itself turns into fire. It becomes so hot. So like that. So we have reached now 6:30. Any final closing comments? Anyone? It's 1 hour now. Would like to say, then please go ahead. Anything you want to convey? This topic, any other topic, whatever it's open, you want to say anything, please go ahead. If not, then we close it and we meet tomorrow then.
My realization from today's discussion that we need to surrender Krishna completely, and he is going to test us, and we need to be prepared about him. And other things is that we need to learn more about Krishna, to know, as we are lover of Krishna, so we should know about him more.
Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. And yes, we should be prepared for the tests. And we keep on benchmarking ourselves with the two outcomes of bhakti, which is jnana and vairagya. How much vairagya we are developing? Are we still very much attached to our close, near and dear ones, our possessions, our some opulence? And of course, jnana, which you said, to love Krishna. That is the highest knowledge, to consider Krishna as Supreme Person and love Supreme Person. So we should be prepared for both. If we are on this bhakti path, we should test ourselves whether the two outcomes of bhakti really are happening in our life or not, which is jnana and vairagya. We keep on testing ourselves. Yes, Prabhuji. So, any further? Anyone else? So, it's time now. 6:30, 6:35. So we'll part. We don't want to part, we'll part, but with the hope to meet tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Vancha, Rupesha, Kripa Sindhu Bhavcha, Patidana Pavnebhyo, Vaishnavyo Namo.